Welcome to Pompous Pallet Palace. Here we are. We're doing one inside the Pallet Palace, so not on the bikes. Bikes are over there. And this one a little bit different. So I'm not doing tech or bike stuff or anything else. We're going to touch on zero alcohol. So back in October, I gave up the booze because I'm a good lad. So not doing the booze now. So I have been doing zero alcohols. And I went out last night to a mate's 40th, and I had zero alcohol. And I've been out a few times now, and I'll just have zero alcohol, and I'm good with that. I can live with it. I'm a bit miffed at the prices that we have to pay for zero alcohol. It's £3 a bottle still for Beck's Blue, which is crap, by the way. So here's just a few of the selection that I've been growing. As you can see, I've still got all that in the background, which is proper alcohol. So I need to decide what I'm doing with all that. But it's a nice collection, and I might just have the odd tipple now and again. So Guinness zero, right? I might do a separate bit of a video if anybody's interested, and do different tasting sessions. So I am going to do a bit of a tasting session, just a quick one on this. So I've got Guinness. For me, it's alright. It's the Guinness draft. It's a tad bit watery. Don't know. I'll come to that one in a minute. So that one's Big Drop Woodcutter Brown Ale. It's a brown ale. If you like a brown ale, it's not too bad. And then we've got the Budvar, which again is a lager, not too bad. These ones are my go-to defunct one I reach for all the time, and I think there's something like £3 for 6 bottles at Lidl, and 0.0, so not even 0.5. So they're not a bad one. Have a good down. Then you've got the Old Mout cider. Pineapple and raspberry cider that's non-alcoholic. You're drinking something that's made to taste like a fruity pop, but it's alcohol. But then they took the alcohol out of it, so basically it's a fruity pop. So I don't really get that much of. And then you still pay the same price as you do for an alcoholic one. I'm not right sure about that. And then we come to this one, which has been an amazing find. So these is Craft Nations. Nothing comes from nothing, 0.5% IPA. And I was to give you that without telling you it was a 0.5%. I don't think you'd know. After 10 pints, you'd know, but I don't think you'd know of tasting it. And this one was a good buy. I don't know if they're still doing them. I bought a tray of them because it's 3 for £1 at Home Bargains. So go out and get some now if you fancy it. That's a real good drop. Now I have been looking for, as you can see, I like my whiskey, right? So I've been looking for zero alcohol whiskies. There's loads of gins that I've seen, and I just happened to be in Marks and Sparks today, and I spotted one. So I thought I'd have a dabble, which is this one. So it's the 0% alcohol Golden Spice. So it's like a spiced rum. All right, so that's that one. So we're gonna have a drop of that. Let's have a look. Now, the thing is, not that much. It's not got a sort of rummy. It hasn't got a rummy smell to it. But it's got a very, the spices of vanilla and cinnamon. And again, it tastes like a watered down rum. It tastes like a watered down spiced rum. I'll be honest. And there's no sort of, obviously there's no alcohol in it, but there's not that little bit of a kick to it. And for me, they need to find something that'll replicate that. It's not like me having, you know, enjoying a whiskey and getting that nasally alcohol bit out of it. So that you're not going to drink that as a neat. It's almost like a cold, fruity tea with vanilla chamomile tea sort of thing. So let's try it with a rum and coke. So half and half. I'm not putting any ice in. Now, if you were after, you know, supplementing something, I don't know if that'd cut it for me. So these, right, I can drink one of them. I can drink one of the you know, the beers, and it's like I'm having a beer, but that, it's not. It's a bit like the cider, if you will. You're just drinking something that's pretending to be something that it's not, then that's something that it's not again. It's all a bit weird. Where I could see that being nice is maybe as a mix in cocktails and making a non-alcoholic cocktail in the summer. So instead of sitting here getting hammered on cocktails, you can still have a nice refreshing cocktail and maybe use that as a mix. So I'll start building it up. The only thing is there's a lot of gins that you can buy, but I'm not that much of a gin lover. So the dark spirited ones are few and far between. So there. Yeah. Is it like having a spiced rum? Yeah, I suppose it is. If it's just the odd, you know, one. It does taste a lot better with the cork in it. It's not one that you drink neat. And like I say, I quite like drinking them neat. And that bamboo rum that I've got there, that's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, not the greatest. So, 0% alcohol. Look, I get it. Some people go, "Oh, what's the point of that? Why are you doing it?" Right, so I'm doing it for health reasons, simple as, right? So alcohol, no good for my health, so I'm stopped drinking it. I'm not a slave to alcohol. Alcohol is a slave to me. Just you remember that, right? It's not big and it's not clever, and the older you get, you realise that you don't like waking up feeling rough in the morning anyway. So I'm just having a clean break of it, and then I might go back to having a very, very moderate. One of the things I've been playing with the idea of is maybe on a Sunday evening, I'll come out here and I might have one of my whiskies, and I might do a YouTube of having that particular whiskey, and then we'll have a bit of a whiskey discussion. But yeah, so for now, that's my 0 alcohols, and like I say, we might break on it. The other reason is I've been playing about, so I've just done a video that I put up, which was out on Cali, commuting for the first time, doing a bit of filtering on her, getting used to her. But then I got the footage directly from the centre and put it on the phone, which is what I'm using to record at the moment, using Premiere Rush, and then uploaded it. So I plan on doing the same thing with this as well, and see what the editing's like on this camera, on this phone, sorry. But I have uploaded one already, the one previous to this, which was edited using that. Right, that's me. I'm going to have a do at doing that now. See there again. Don't forget, like and subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment, all that.